Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and today's video is going to be a quick update on the market before Christmas, and of course, Merry Christmas to everyone. And as always, before we get into the video, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. So the quick update is in regards to both the used car market and the new car market. So with both of the markets, things have actually slightly picked up towards the end of the sales month of December, aka the end of the 2023 sales year. And it's actually a pretty interesting situation. So with the used car market, wholesale values have actually just very slightly increased, not by a massive margin, but they have slightly increased. And this is happening at the same time that demand for used cars is actually also slightly increased. And again, this is coming out of the sales month of November that was not good for used car or new car sales, especially considering, when you look back at things historically. And then when it comes to new cars, again, it's a similar situation. Obviously, new cars don't have wholesale values, right? They've got the invoices and all that. But what you are seeing with new cars is that the sales rate has slightly upticked, which is very interesting. And something that is completely anecdotal that dealers are telling me is there's a lot of people that are actually buying old age inventory right now. Now, I think a big part of the reason as to why that's happening is because there's such big discounts on old age inventory, and a lot of automakers have really good interest rates on older cars. A good example is I was just recently at the Subaru dealership, and if you get a 2023 model year car versus a 2024, the interest rate difference from Subaru is I think it was 1 or 2%. It was like a pretty substantial difference. And you take that paired with the fact that the 2023 is lower with the MSRP price by a slight amount, and typically has a little bit more dealer discount than in 2024, and the monthly payment ends up being substantially less. And so I think that's also kind of playing into this whole situation. And so putting this all together, the end of the year is not going to be nearly as bad as a lot of people expected, but it's also not equal across the board. Again, this is more on the anecdotal side of things. Some dealers had a really good beginning of the sales month of December, and then things have kind of slowed down now, whereas other dealers had a horrible beginning, and now things are really starting to pick up. And so it's kind of interesting how different dealers have had a different experience. From the sounds of it, it seems like non-luxury had a lot of buyers at the beginning of the month, and then luxury had no buyers, and now it's kind of flip-flopped where non-luxury is kind of pulled back a little bit, whereas luxury things seem to be popping a little bit more. So I want you guys to let me know what you think about the situation. Do you think it's just, normal holiday buying, and then, once next year comes around, everything's going to basically die, aka is this a dead cat bounce in the market decline that we have been seeing over the last few months? Or do you think that this trend is actually going to help increase things? It's going to be kind of like the trampoline to boost things up into next year. And frankly, I think that you could make an argument both ways. In terms of the dead cat bounce argument, you could say that people are just holiday shopping and business owners are going for their tax write-offs. Once that's done, the market's going to be a wasteland at the beginning of next year, which a lot of dealerships actually have that opinion. But you could also say that, well, there's really big discounts now, and automakers are probably going to keep those discounts rolling into next year, especially with all of this old age inventory that's still at dealerships. This little buying spree that's happening right now is not going to be enough to wipe out all of the 2022s and 2023s that are still on dealer lots. And so those big incentives that we'll see at the beginning of next year, which I think we'll surely see, that could help out. Let me know what you guys think about this situation. See you.